Hello, hello, hello. I need to force us onto. I'm forcing us onto the book since they never put my lives on the outside of my page. And then my views don't get anywhere because people can't find me. So let's see if this works. If it doesn't, I don't know what to do. Hi, Sue. Good morning, Brioni. Yep, there I am. What do you know? I might just have to keep doing it like that because otherwise the lives don't show on the outside. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Cheryl. But then it looks like I'm late. But I'm not. Happy Friday. Oh, that's great. It has me going. Bozo. The book. Hi, Jamie. Okay, there we go. But it's behind. Why is it behind? I don't know. Anyways. Hi, Sheila. Yeah, I only went live on YouTube first and then I forced it out onto the book. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to keep doing it that way because otherwise it puts it only in the events section. And if you're not actually live when I'm here to go and find the replay, it's hard. And then when I just share it to my page, it doesn't work that way for like views and stuff. So then the views go down. It's really dumb. Hi, Nancy Church. Oh, my hands are freezing. Hi, Trees. Happy Friday. Hi, Barbara Ross. Ooh, my hands are freezing. It's freezing cold. Freezing. It's like icicles. My hands are icicles. Hi, my Ashley. Ooh. Yeah. And if they don't do it that way, the other way is like hit or miss. It's like, oh, today we'll do it. Oh, no, not today. Oh, yeah, maybe today. And it's bananas. I don't know. So I said today, I was like, well, maybe if I don't put it out there and then I force it, it has no choice but to put me on the outside. Hi, Helen. 16. That's too coldy. Too coldy. I don't like when my hands are cold. Especially when like I have to change Troy, you can immediately see like goosebumps happen on him. I feel bad. Hi, Miss Linda. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. So this week was the first week of my schedule being a little different. Most of you know, starting this week, I'm not here every day on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm on Decoupage Clean. So I am always live. Same thing, I'm live every day. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can only find me on Decoupage Clean, Facebook, or YouTube. It's not cross posted onto my page. Hi, April. So going forward, that's how the schedule will continue to be Tuesday, Thursday over there. I should have turned it off. I seen Nick walk down the stairs, but turn it off. Let me turn the ring alarms off because he's walking around out there and they're just going to keep going, keep buzzing. I've been trying to keep up with your Facebook schedule. Sorry, I know it's kind of crazy. Hi, Jean. So for those of you hi, Carol. For those of you who still like to watch on YouTube, it's still available. You just have to still go over to Decoupage Queen YouTube. So as long as you have my Telegram, you'll always know where I am because I always put on there, like, I put the link to the live, but I also will say I'm on Decoupage Queen or I'm on, or if I just say live in 15, that just means I'm on Crafting Chaos. But if you follow on YouTube and you click the bell, and you select all notifications, you'll be notified 30 minutes prior to the live on YouTube. So, but you have to click the bell and then you have to select all notifications, and then you'll get notified. You'll get like a 30-minute reminder of when we're about to go live. So, I don't think so, April. I didn't respond to you because I was gonna check. I might have one in my stash that I've held back for myself. So she's shutting down her business for um on the unforeseen future. I don't know if she'll start it up again. So whatever I have of the mixed palette is all I am going to have. But I might have one more violin in my own personal stash. So that's why I hadn't answered you yet, because I hadn't gotten a chance to look. But if I do, I will hold it for you and let you know. Hi, Lori. Hi, Sandy Hinkleman. Hi, Sandy Cooper. Can you stop? You just watched him come in and go out. Onyx. Onyx. Stop. So, any hoot and dandy. Oh, let me show you guys. So, this is what we did on DQ yesterday. And if you guys remember, I put, can you see the love? So, that was the transparent contour liner that I did. And I said it would just be shiny. So, this is the bag that we did. I have to stuff it because I think it just will look better stuffed. I have to stuff it and do to take pictures, but you can see we did the little flowers with the contour liner. These bags are in stock on my website. If you want to do your own little canvas bag, I do have them in stock on my website, but I like them because it has the little, you know how some of the canvas bags are just flat like this? I like that it has just a little bit down here on the bottom, but yeah, I love it. It's so pretty. I love how well the paper blends with the bag as well. So I need to, like I said, I need to take pictures of it, but I want to like put some stuffing in it because it's just easier to have it sit up and take pictures rather than lying flat. It's just easier. Hi, Cindy Truitt. It shows uncrafting chaos. I have the Telegram. It shows uncrafting chaos. It says crafting chaos with Terry. And it has a picture of me. I don't know what uncrafting is. I'm not sure. But if you do exclamation Telegram, it'll give you a link to my Telegram. Hi, Roberta. Hello, Miss Linda Baker. Exclamation Telegram, Roberta. So do the exclamation first and then Telegram, and then you'll get it. Exclamation Telegram. And then if you want anything in my store, if you want to get a hold of the canvas bags or the contour liners, you can screenshot to save the QR code or go exclamation new, and the bag will be, well, actually I just restocked the bag. It's not new, but anyways, there you go. Now you got it. Now it sent you a link. Okay. So, you guys remember, I think when we were going to do the heart on Tuesday, I had pulled out these like distress trays. Hi, Debbie. Yes, it should say on crafting chaos. What? I don't understand. It shows on. What do you talk? What? What do you mean it shows on? I don't understand. What does that mean? On. I don't see on anywhere. Hi, Gail. How are you? On the tube. Are you done with the book? I would be. Okay. So, anyways, look at the distress. How the tray is already got that like farmhouse kind of distress. And then look at this paper. Look at how it just matches. They are saying that the link is to your Craft and Chaos page. Never mind, Terry. She said, I have Telegram. It shows on Craft and Chaos. I'm so confused. Okay. So let me get my desk on the screen. So I just thought, look at how cool that looks. And I have yet to use this one. This one is Retro Heart. Because typically what I would do is like repaint this and everything. And we still might have to paint it, but it was just funny how it already looked like the paper. It doesn't make sense what you're saying. It shows on Craft and Chaos, and then you type ON in capital letters on. Like, it shows on where? We're talking about all kind of different things. Exclamation new, exclamation Telegram, and then you say on. Like, I don't understand what on means. Yes, I'm on. I'm live. So, anyways, I thought since this was the only one that we didn't use, and then she is the only pinup that was landscaped, I thought that could be pretty in there. You guys know I typically am not feeling the jute. It actually is not so bad with this, but y'all know I'm still gonna chop this off, right? Right. I always put a link when I'm saying that I'm live, I always put a link. Thank you, Miss Linda. That was English. Yeah, I always put a link to wherever I'm live at. So if you're on my Telegram, there's always a link there, and that link will be wherever I'm at. So today I'm on Craft and Chaos, so that link, it's just helpful. And when I'm on Decoupage Queen, if you can see, that link goes to Decoupage Queen. But you don't have to click on the links, obviously. That's just helpful for if you didn't want to go out and go into your Facebook or YouTube or whatever. That's just another easy way to get to the live without clicking all around everywhere. But yeah, but Telegram, it's not so much for the links, it's just so you to be notified as a reminder. Because I know for me, like sometimes when I'm cooking and Dina Ray is on, I'm distracted by cooking, but I get her Telegram and I'm like, oh, okay, she's gonna be on in a minute, so let me get my phone out. Okay, so, and I actually think we're going to get all of her. It says beautiful marble finished cards. Okay. Okay, pasta sauce. And if you do exclamation new, the pinups are in the new section up at the top. And I have them in A4s and A3s. I'm just wondering if I should just cut this, because typically I don't cut it and then I've got to wait for it to dry and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I think we'll cut it today. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. Hi, Jackie Bates. Disney on Ice. Hey now, it's crooked. I knew it. Nick is talking either on the phone or somebody's here. Onyx! In his deep voice. Oh, is it just the entire top side? Oh, well, that's easy. All righty then. So you guys know I'm going to cut it bigger because... So, I don't know, though. See, I don't want it all kind of crazy looking underneath. So we're probably going to have to paint it. I don't know. Onyx, I'm going to put you outside. Stop! So annoying. So annoying. All right, let's... I don't feel like getting my big Mama Jamma out, so let's just... It's like they've never heard you talk before. They've been barking the entire time you're talking. You're interrupting. They're hearing you talk and they're freaking out like they've never heard you before. Just like, I know, that's true. Just like when you come home in the morning, it's like they don't know who you are. See, I need to get the big one for this, don't I? I don't wanna. So we're gonna cheat. Hi, Tina. No, not really. It's pretty. Maybe in some of the areas it is. Yeah, we're just gonna have to. We can always do this same look. We can use the vintage effect. We haven't used that in a while. The vintage effect medium and do the distressing to it. Maybe do it in a different color or something. That's what we'll do. That's the ticket. By golly George, I think we got it. And then this, I'm just going to cut off the entire, just the border. And I'm still going to have to cut some because, you know, I can't make it grow, but I can cut. I can cut it. Cut it. Sue says hi, babe. Sue says hi. Hello. Hello? Is it you? Hello? Okay, so now it's still a little bit bigger, but you guys know I'm scared. I'm scared to cut it exact because, you know. All right, so I don't know. I guess we are going to have to paint it all, aren't we? Excuse you. Jolene. Hi, Jolene. Who else is the other one that whenever I see her, I sing her name too? And I'm sure she gets irritated every time I do it. Actually, she's pretty good. Oh, no. I don't sing her name. Carol Ann. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Probably why. She's like, tired of her doing that to my name. She irritates me. I'm never going to watch her again. All right. Waverly chalk paste. You guys know I don't like to use the good stuff when I'm just going to decoupage right on top of it. Anybody have any plans for the weekend? I do. I'm taking Trev to work tomorrow. Yay! Side note, it was foggy today, but I didn't get lost coming home. Thankfully. Didn't take me an extra 30 minutes to get home. Yeah. Carol Ann, don't go to the light, Carol Ann. I haven't seen Carol Ann in a while. I think I've seen her on DQ, Creative Hour, but still, that's been a while. Carol Ann said, I can see her last name. I don't know how to say it. Starts with an S. Trying not to get the paint up on the walls just yet till we figure out exactly what I'm doing. That's why I'm taking a minute. And we're gonna have to sand it anyways because I can see that it wasn't rough before, but I can see the fibers lifting. I can see them lifting now. Joey! Aww. Gene, you're making stew? I don't know what I'm making for dinner. I have steaks out, but I don't know what I'm making. Hi, Angela. Ew, look at the drippity drips right there. Can you guys see those? Look at those drippies. Guess we're painting the walls. That looks bad. What the heezy weezy? I'm sure this was from, because they messed. I'm pretty sure this was from Hobby Lobby. But it's got drippity drips right there, drippity drips right here. Hoogly muggly, y'all. Oh yeah, it's nice and rough now. Yep. You're making stew of some kind Saturday. Oh, gotcha. She hasn't laughed yet. Yeah. Well. That's what it is. It's the jute hair. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okie dokie, artichoke. Hello? Hello? Hey. Hello. Oh yeah, that's better. I actually don't know. Guess. I didn't really want to paint it anymore, but I guess I will because some of the paint came off right there anyways. Hey now, drippity drip. Oh, it's dripping all over the place, isn't it? I've been on a kick of wanting to cook everything in the Dutch oven. So I'm like, how can I put the steaks in the Dutch oven? I need to put them on the grill. But I don't think we have any propane. And I don't feel like going and getting propane. So maybe I'll use my little countertop grill. I don't know. Steak and potatoes. Good old hearty dinner, I guess. What the heezy weezy? All right. Serious. I'm serious now. This is serious. I'm done painting white. Hi, Lara. Is it Laura? Lara? Thank you, April. Did April disappear? April went shopping. April went shopping. Hi, neighbor. April was doing double duty. That's what I like. Watching and shopping at the same time. That's my kind of thing. Oh, he's probably following Uncle Nick around. Or he's spying on him. If Uncle Nick is outside, he's looking at him through the window. Which is a good question. Why is Uncle Nick awake right now? Do you not like sleep? Have you even gone to sleep yet? Is he down here? Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's get our gal in here. I really should make my life easy and cut her more, but I don't want to. I need to start shopping for Easter eggs so we can get some Easter eggs in the store. Some like dinosaur eggs. I kind of want all of her feeties. I don't want to chop her toes off if we don't have to. No chopping of the toes if not, totally necessary. Come now. Quit being difficult. See? There we go. Okay. We got all of her toes down. 10 toes down. I think that's going to look cute. 10 toes down. All right, we've got to So at the top there is where I'm going to give all the excess. But when we do these corners, they're going to want to buckle on me. So let's relieve some of that. So I'm just going to go. Stop it. Bloop. There we go. And let's do this one. The corner's over here, but that's all right. Bloop. There we go. Okay. It's good? It's good. You could actually even make that like a little shelf sitter if you wanted to. Okay. Let's pull it back a little bit. A little bit. Stay. Decoupage, varnish, and glue matte. My favorite. I like this one too. What was the only thing? I answered your question. What was the only thing? Tar, but Lara. Oh, so I did say it right at the beginning. That's my initials, Tar. Well, my maiden name. Tar. And my mom used to be so kind to tell me, do you know what that spells backwards? What are you trying to say, Mom? My rat? Huh? Oh, the violin. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were waiting. Well, I will look. And if I find it, I will throw it in the bag. Sorry, I didn't realize you were waiting for that. You probably even put that in the email now that I think about it. I think you said you have a cart going, didn't you? Good job, Terry. My bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she said. Now that I think about it. Now that I use my brain and really think about it, I think she said that. My squeegee. Our butterflies. Oh, thanks, Lori. Hi, Tina Roy. Hi, Betty. Did I say hi to you? I don't think I did. Hi, Betty. Nice to see you. I hope I do find some for you. I love those little violins. I think I've done a couple of them. They're very cute, though. I love them. I hope I find one at least for you, though. I usually do have my own stash. Contrary to what Sue believes, I don't pull from inventory all the time. Just most of the time. Not all the time. Just most of the time. All right, let's get the last part of this down. And then we shall be finished with the rice paper part. Come on. mundo. No shrinkling. We like no shrinkling. Look, she's perfect in there. She's pretty. Okay, we will get off that excess in a minute. Let's dry it a little bit and then see what we're looking at. Hi, Jeanette. He's walking around here following Uncle Nick. Uncle Nick's awake. Oh, yeah. Yes, I did, Bree. I love it. I seen it the other day. A couple of days ago, actually. It's kind of funny. Her bathing suit has that. Is that like to catch food or something? Is that like a little shelf right there? All right. Let's see. Come now. Come, come. Come, come. So remember, if you're doing this, make sure your paper is really dry. You have a super sharp blade. And then don't push so hard that that corner needs to be put down. But don't push so hard that you're cutting your substrate. You're just cutting through the little fibers of the paper. So you don't need to push super hard. I need that corner to release. That's why I tried to cut it earlier. Let's go this way so I could see. Yeah, he was upstairs. I can see him coming down now. Everybody's wondering why you're not bothering me. Oh no, they're wondering where you are. I just added that extra part. Come on, corners. See? Here he is, guys. Asking for his phone case. Your glasses match your shirt today. Leave my phone where it is. It's fine. It's fine. Give me my phone. We'll get the pokey tool and get that corner up, and get that corner up and put more glue on there in a minute. Let me just get this, because all the corners are going to need to be checked because it has this excess paper, so they're not going to go down really well until you get the excess off. Any hoot nanny. This corner does not want to release. It must have one of the thicker fibers. There we go. All right, now let's get the pokey tool And make sure our corners are down because we don't want... Actually, we'll just go over it with that now. Because we need to put some glue on top anyways. Is Uncle Nick washing his car or something? Why do I hear water? I feel like I hear water on my head, which is not good. All right, let's put a layer of decoupage varnishing glue over top of our papel, our paper. Yep, he has arrived. I just saw a picture of my mom and a couple aunts. All the bathing suits were like this, right? Polka dots, matching hats. And then we went through that period where there was hardly any bathing suit on at all. I never got into that period, by the by. You know, the period of like, why are you even wearing a bathing suit when it's literally just a string here and a string there? Literally. You might as well not even. Poor little teenage boys getting eyefuls out in Hawaii on the beaches. All right. All done. Let's throw these away. Throw it in the bag. Throw it in the trash. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. Neon green. Holy guacamole. I seen you coming. Okay. Now, what else do we do to this? Do we stencil out here? Do we put molds out here? Do we grab... I think I want to do a little bit of wood even trim up here because I think that would be nice to do a little trim up here. I mean, I kind of like the look on the outside already. We really don't have to do anything to it. Maybe a little stenciling. I don't know. I don't know. It's just so funny that the paper just fits the tray almost perfectly the way it is. Why do I have glue all over? All over, Red Rover. Oh my gosh, baby oil. My sister-in-law used to do that. Lay out on her little chair in the backyard with her sun-in. So she would put sun-in in her hair to make her hair blonde and baby oil. And here's Terry like a vampire. The sun, the sun. I can get so dark in the sun. Holy guacamole. So dark. Okay. I want to get some trim. I want a little bit of trimmy trim. Like some pretty trim. Ooh, what do we have here? But you are not, you do not matchy. Oh, but you're kind of pretty. Pooh. But you're not the same width, which isn't a bad thing. We don't have to put it like the same width, but it gets a little, now we're getting a little fancy schmancy. A little fancy schmancy. I'm not going to run over you, Mama. Don't be scared. I'm not running over you. I would never run over you, Mama girl. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? That might be kind of cool. Just for a little something. Something. Nah, I don't like any. Oh, well, wait a minute. Hold it now. Oh, let me in. Nope, you need to open, please. Open sesame. Hold it now. Watch out. Okay, that's a little big, but that kind of looks a little retro vibe to me. I kind of like it, but it's a little too big for up here. Isn't it? It is. It is. You guys know I have a Would You Bin discount should you want it. It's not Terry if it's not fancy. Hi, Stephanie. a little schmancy. If I order one of the Poke Tools, what color would I check if I would like one just like yours? Oh, well, one just like this one, I'm assuming. Because they're all handmade, they're not always exact. They're not all exactly the same. If you want a blue one, you can select. Let me make sure though. I don't want to tell you a story. Let me make sure there's one like mine. Oh, don't knock down everything, Terry. Who asked me that? What about putting the big, wide, pretty trim on the inside edges of the box in here? Hi, Chris. Who just asked me? Debbie. Oh, looky. It's pretty close. It's not exactly like mine. Like I said, they're all handmade, so they're not exactly the same. But so the blue, ma'am, blue. I want to snag this one out of it, though. I'm about to. Because, you know, you never can have enough Poke Tools. Never. Need a Poke Tool for every room of the house. Poke Tools. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. Okie dokie. You're welcome. Okay, so wait, inside? Well, inside it's gonna close up the space. I don't know what anybody would use this for, but why are you telling Ashley to wrap you back in bubble wrap, Vicky Browning? What did you do to yourself? So I think we're just going to put a little simple rope on the top. Did we like? Show me. Which one? I didn't snag it out. Hold on. The one that I said I wanted to snag out, that note that I really like, was this one. She's got the little bow at the top and a bow at the bottom. I don't have one that has a bow at the top and a bow at the bottom. I guess I'll just leave this here. Okay, so let's get the little rope on the top. So wood bin has all the same qualities of wood. It becomes pliable when you heat it. Don't try to uncoil it when it's cold because it will snap. And then you want to adhere it with a good wood glue. Whatever wood glue you choose. I use Titebond, but you can use, there's Wood Glue, which I've always been honest to tell you guys I have it here. It's not my favorite. It just takes a little bit longer to catch because it's a lot thinner than Titebond, but you can use Gorilla Glue. You really want to stay away from hot glue because you want it to lie flat. I've also used Heavy Body Gel. Heavy Body Gel works just fine as well. I'm at urgent care. Vicki Browning. Yes, I did, Phyllis. I showed everybody at the beginning. It's so pretty. Look at how shiny the love is from the contour liner, that transparent. It's so pretty. And then I just need to tie the ribbon or the old-fashioned ribbon up here now that the flowers are dry. And then I need to stuff it to take pictures. Vicki Browning, you have not been even out of your bubble for that long, ma'am. Gosh, Vicki. I hope it's a minor sprain, that it's not, you need it. You're going to have a collection of totes, Phyllis. All right. So we just heat it. Ashley must be busy, but you know you're going to get an earful as soon as she hears about this, ma'am. All right, let's get we're going to do some miter cuts. I've showed you guys how to miter a gajillion times, so I'm sure you don't want to see it again or want me to go through it again. So very quickly before it cools, let's just cut a couple. And I always cut them a little longer than I need because I am going to miter. Don't cut your finger. Don't cut your finger. All right. Look at that. It's already starting to cool. The thinner ones cool a lot quicker because obviously they don't hold the heat, right? So cut. And whenever you're storing your trims especially, you want to recoil them because, again, they'll snap on you. So make sure they're back in their coil so they don't snap, and then it'll cool like that. All right, so now let's get our box back here, and we're going to heat this up again because we need it to lie flat in order to do our mitering. I feel like Midas touch, you know. I don't know why I've got a lot of songs in my head today. All right, let's get this straight. And let's heat up a longer one too. Now you can get the little mitering tool, which is so funny. I seen Justin bought it after I was telling him. So you can get a mitering tool if you want. It's in my Amazon store. You do exclamation Amazon. Or you can just miter it yourself, especially when they're just small little jobs like this. So let's lay it flat. We don't want any bend. Do I want it to go which way? This way? Wait a minute. I don't guess it matters because it's the side. All right. So one right on top of the other once it's laying flat. And you're going to follow that corner right up. I haven't looked up in a minute. I'm sorry. I will look up in a second. All right. So we're going to follow that corner. Whoop. Right there. Cut down. Lift up. Take the one underneath. Flick off the one on the top. And then you have, is that the way that I want that to go? Or do I want it to go the other way? Whoops. I guess that's the right way. All right. Hold on. I'm going to do that again. But see, this is already cool. So if I try to do it again, it's going to snap that whole corner. And the cut's not going to be clean. So I'm going to just heat up that corner again. I need to know an auction date. Actually, we do need to have an auction really soon. I have a ton of Christmas stuff, unfortunately, back there that it's just going to be too late. Because nobody wants Christmas after Christmas. So, but I do need to auction off the non-Christmas stuff because I need to clear room back there. So I will get a date together and let you guys know. All right, let's take, there we go. And then let's take that down and cut that all the way through. Okay, so then you have your two edges and they go like so. All right, now let's turn and go this way. What, Papa's? What's under here? What, baby? Where did your phone case go? Don't try to trick me, buddy old pal. All right, we got to heat this up. Oh my goodness. Hi, Karen. Bread pudding. Ooh. Chris, get her. Vicky, she's at the urgent care. I like that, Stephanie. I love that. I love that attitude. I know it's hard to have that attitude, but honestly, you need to. All right. Sure. Same thing. Let's get this on there. Okay, and then let's fit in our last ones over here. Whoa now. Hey now. The last one is always kind of, yeah, because you've got to have them all in place. But I am going to leave my heat tool on, which I'm sorry. No, that's annoying, but it's easier. Do I want it? I'm going to leave my heat tool on for just a minute so that way I can do these two corners and then we'll turn it off. Your Woodubin does stretch just a little bit. Hi, Miss Edie. I do. I always say that. I need so many more hands. I need to hire somebody just for an extra set of hands. Excuse me. I need your hands, please. Alrighty, Heidi. Hey now. I just flicked the Woodubin. Flick the Woodubin. See, that point is too pointy, but I'm not worried about that because we can sand it. It's because of the angle that I just cut it right now on the table. All right, let's cut this thing off. Unfortunately, though, we're not done with the heat gun because you do need to heat your Woodubin before and after. But it's worth it. He is. He's got to be washing the car. He's washing the car and he's using my spray gun because I'm hearing water. I'm hearing tools. Just like, okay, let's heat this up just a little bit. It doesn't have to be as long. So the reason why you want to heat it up, obviously before, is to mold it in place, but after is because you want it to adhere to your surface. So we're just going to heat it up just a little bit. The thicker ones are the ones that are a little bit more annoying because it takes a lot longer to heat them up. So I do have like a hot plate that I will sometimes use. It scares me to use the hot plate now that I'm in this filming area than before because, well, you guys know Troy walks all 360 practically around me, and the hot plate does get hot, obviously. And I'm always afraid he's like going to put his hand on it or, So, but a hot plate is good. I have not tried this, but Justin says that he puts like the thicker ones in the microwave and that works for him. So if you do get some of the trims that are a little bit thicker, you might try that trick. Although your microwave might smell a little woody. So you're just going to heat it up. And just like my molds, whether it's clay or not, I don't like when it's not touching everywhere, right? I don't like that the little gappy thing that it does. So this is the time because you still have time to move it along a little bit, but once it sets, then you're done. Then it's done. And crafting keeps you young, yeah. That's really when I started just doing like the scrapbooks and stuff. It really helped. Crafting helped whenever I was in the thick of it. Chemo changing and all the stuff that it does to you anyways, but it got me through a lot. Plus, it keeps your mind busy. Okay. Let's heat this up and get that set. actually, while we're pushing that place, let's get this one. I like it. I like it. Hey now. This one was the one that was a little bit longer, I think, or pointy. One of the two, wherever it met. But I will show you. We will just pop that point off with the gator. Make sure your corners are touching. We might even take a little bit off of it once we butt that other one up. We'll see. Hi, Mary Sharkey. Oh, darn. What kind of cancer do you... I still have it. I have stage 4 breast cancer. I still take chemo orally every day. It's all good. I always say I'm more of a pain to it than it is to me. We just keep it moving. All right, so we are going to... I do not suggest doing this. If you're not comfortable with your miters, I would suggest that you don't do this. Actually, I'm not going to. Hold on. So now, you can cut it a bit if you want to, but the thing is when you try to cut it side by side after you've mitered, they're not going to match up right. So I am going to, because like I was saying, your Widget stretches a little. And if I can get it so that it goes on top of the other one, which it is slightly, then I will cut to adjust it. But typically, I would tell you not to do it because you can really make a big, ugly gap in your miter. Thank you for spreading the blessings, Miss Edie. Okay, let's put that one there. And that one there. Okay, this was the point. I was thinking the point was up there. All right. So now let's heat that up and then get that into place. And I'm sure you guys are all familiar with Titebond, but it does a dry clear. But I always say you don't want those dried, goopy bits. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're really going to squeeze in these corners to make sure they are married up and in harmony. And then let's get our silicone brush with a little bit of water and get those goopies off. Because though it dries clear, whenever you paint it, you're going to have like a clear goop of glue. All right, let's put that blade away. Let's put this away before the Troy boy burns his arm. And then, you want some Ready Whip? I know. Uncle's washing his car, huh? I hear the power washer. Open wide. Mmm. Just a little chilly willy. It's a little chilly willy. Okay, so now we're just going to go around. Well, after we change this gnarly thing, we're going to get another 320. Same thing. I still, even though this is wood, I still, like I said, I will rarely use a low grit sander. I just never feel that it's necessary. All right, so we're just going to go to where that was a very sharp point. And we're going to just slightly round the corners, just a little bit. See, now we went from plain Jane to a little something something. I don't know. Do we think that we needed anything out here? We have little, hold please. Hold please. Let's see. What do we like in these drawers? Let's see what we like in these drawers. No, a little bit longer. No, a little bit shorter. Yeah, maybe you. We do have like other pieces. Oh, no, don't break. That might be kind of... I don't know if we just want like random swirlies on there though. I feel like it needs to make sense. Make it make sense, Terry. These don't make sense. Ay, Chihuahua. Oh, these might be better, but they're kind of longer. You said longer. Ooh, Trevor, I see a trim in this drawer. Sorry, guys, I'm just right here. He was like, where do you want me to put these? I'm like, oh, you could put those over there. I don't use those that often. See, we can do like things like this on the outside. This we would probably cut. Or nothing at all. I don't know if I would go upside down with that or not. It's a bottle holder. Hi, Sandy Triplet. It's a bottle holder. It's in my Amazon store. You can hit exclamation Amazon and then search for bottle holder. And in my store is a pink one and a blue one. I quite like the pink one, the blue one a lot more. I feel that it holds the heavier bottles more, or better, more. I do speak English on occasion. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I do. But yeah, I have two different ones in there. I don't know if I like any of these, y'all. Maybe we just stencil. I don't feel like any of these are like talking to me, screaming, like, use me. Nah. Now I'm not going to be able to close this drawer, though, until I come back and fix it. Or we could put, like I said, we could put, you know, trims on there, too. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I always talk to myself. I could just put something like that. I don't know. I kind of like maybe just stenciling. I don't know. Decisions. Okay. Up here. Well, we kind of have to decide though if we're doing something out here because you gotta know what to paint this. Ooh, that's a little crooked, bro. That is not gonna work. Again, before it sets, and when I say set, like overnight set, you do have a little bit of time to adjust your pieces. just heat it back up and move it. Like this was super crooked, so we're just going to move that back where it belongs because we don't like crooked. Wobbly wobbly. We don't like wobbly wobbly. Oh, our liquid stencil. Where do you guys go? Do you guys go in this drawer? Oh boy. The way he arranged things, y'all, is like they fit in the drawer, but when you take it out of the drawer, you are on your own. It's like a puzzle. Okay, you're just gonna have to do that afterward. Now you've got all these drawers open all over the place. Good Lord, have mercy. Troy's gonna come over here and start slamming things. Ooh, we could use my favorite one. Ooh. Okay, you guys are still here. Hi, Joanne. You cannot go outside, Pops, because it's a little chilly. He's spraying that water, Bobs. He's spraying the water. How now, brown cow? Wherefore art thou? There you are. But will you look right? You might not look right. So Church is like, I will get outside. So now he's going out the backyard. Oh no, they will not be right because they will be too tall. But that would have looked really cool. I once had a time where they were all together. These will probably fit on there, but I don't know. I don't want those little doo-woppies. And these are too big for sure. Doo-woppies? What are doo-woppies? This sounds good. Doo-woppies. And then they kind of look like fire. Fire! I don't like it. All of that. Hi, Tanya. How are you? All of that for nada. No nada. Come. Come. Are you too big or are you perfect? You're perfect. You're too big, aren't you? No, you're perfect too. Ooh, I kind of like them all. It would just go on the long sides. I like it on the long sides. I don't know which one I like. You don't got no doo-woppies? You're missing out. You need doo-woppies. I think I like this one. Let me see. I don't know. I like the top one and the bottom one. I'm leaning more towards this one. And then, so I'm I don't really want to change the color of the wood. So I'm trying to think up here at the top though, what color. All of these noises outside are driving me banana daiquiris, man. Sparkling gold. I like the sparkling gold. Or do, because I feel like it should be some like a metallic up here. If I'm not going to change the color up here, I don't want to try to matchy because I'm not going to get that same effect. That's pretty too. The bottom one, I agree. I'm leaning towards the bottom one. Where did he put my delicate metallics, yo? Oh. How now, brown cow? There he is. Okay, hold please. I'm also thinking... We have the greenish gold, the glamour metallic, but... Where's my favorite? Now, you guys know I can't do silver. I cannot. That might be pretty because of the butterflies, but I don't want to go green. Green looks, I don't know. Okay, so we're either going to go sparkling gold or I like the copper. The number for what trim? This rope trim, Jeanette? I'll have to look for it. I'll look for it and I'll send it to you. You guys know, like I said, I have the Would You Been discount, so, but I'll look for it. It's just the skinny rope trim. I'm sure I have another one that has the board attached. All right. The copper. I know, I'm kind of liking the copper, huh? And then we could put the copper through this stencil here. Copper up top, and then copper through the stencil for a little bit of flashy bling. Because I like the vibes of the wood already. I don't want to change it, oddly enough. I usually change everything. Dang, he is going to town with that. Is he washing both the cars or just the one? All of them? Let's feel the vibe. Oh, I think that's pretty. Troy? Troy? Do you want to put your sweater on, Pops? I really wish you could tell me what's going on out there because there's people out there, huh? Because your uncle's voice is a lot deeper than what I just heard. Charge it? You want me to charge it? Troy James, your hands are shit. You need to go put a jacket on. Go get mama a jacket. You can't be outside without a jacket. You're too skinny mini. You don't have any self-insulation. That's really pretty. Oh, Sue will grab it for you. Wow, I finally turned it off. Good cuggly muggly. He's fired. See, usually he's asleep when I'm live. I don't, other than Troy messing with me, I really don't have to worry about, like, you know, the lawnmower, any of that stuff. Usually Trevor's at work when I'm live. Nick's usually sleeping. So this making noise stuff while I'm live is not the business. That's what I say, Troy. What is he, blowing it off now? These men, I tell ya. No, Mama, not my hand brace. I don't need my hand. No. I don't need my hand. No. Okay, you're being so bossy. I'm telling you, you need a jacket, son. You need a jacket. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so, thank you. But you still need a jacket if you're going outside. But you need a jacket. I'm going to hold you down and put a jacket on you. Can you please tell me you guys can't hear that noise? Thanks, Sue. Here, I'll stick up the... I'm going to beat him. There's the discount code on the screen. You put that in your little coupon code area. I'm going to beat him. Hold, please. I'm going to yell really quickly. Hold, please. What is that? Oh. That is Troy. Is that why you're not Night-Night? You haven't Night-Nighted at all yet. For 10 minutes. I bought you some drinks. Did you see? I think I bought you 3 of them. 3 of them. The number that comes after 2? I'm such a funny bunny. I take it it's not going to rain anymore since they're detailing the car? Do 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 do. I think it's just enough shine. Because she's a little more muted. She's not as bold as the other pinups. The other one, black and white, or has the red flowers. She's a little bit more muted. So I think this is just enough to her. You want it? Ooh. Oh, gosh. Set me up. Well, why did you give it to me and then run away? What is this business? There we go. Last side, because I know this is so entertaining. And then we'll do a little bit of stencil on the front and the back along sides. And we're definitely not going to put the jute back in here, so we'll need to find some pretty handles. Because I don't assume anybody's going to really pick them up by the handles. Or pick it up by the handles. So I have a bunch of the chiffon in different colors. Oh, he just left me again. Why is leaving me? Hi, Catherine. Pintart Crackle Lives. Yes. Crackle is amazing. I was waiting for you. You keep giving me things in stages. You're giving me a bottle. Open your bottle. You give me the cup. I pour it in the cup. You give me the cap. I put on the cap, and now you're leaving again. I don't know quite what you're getting again. You make me tired just watching you go back and forth, Troy. Okay. I'm sure when I move it from the light. You know, you can give it all to me at one time, son. I don't mind. I'm just saying. There you are, my son. Oy vey. Anything else, sir? Yeah, see, like I could see. There's a little bit. But I can always get the detail brush because it's so it's metallic-y, so it's shiny, and then I have the bright light, so it's kind of hard to tell what's painted and what's not as far as on the trim. But I'm sure there's like a little bit. Can't really tell. Looks like it's all painted, but I'm sure it's not all painted. All right, let's, well, I don't want to waste that. Okay, let's put those in the water, and then you go down here. Let's dry it a little bit so I don't accidentally grab it, and then we'll stencil on. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy. You still yelling at me too? Thank you, Sandy. I usually am pretty good about throwing it up there and taking it right back off. Sometimes a little too fast. All right. Just to make sure when I grab it, it's not wet and I don't get the copper all over the box. Okay, let's get a, ouch. What stencil brush do I want to use? I don't want one that's like crazy. Let's get shop towel. What, baby? Why are you looking at me all crazy? What? What? Can I help you? Okay. So I'm going to use the little lines to kind of hopefully keep it straight, but you know how that goes. And then where it has all like the bigger circles here, it would be pretty to do some like gems in those areas. I'm wondering if I should grab tack spray. Probably, but I'm lazy. Some are swirlers, some are pouncers. You do whatever you like. The only thing I suggest is making sure you don't have a ton of paint on your brush, since it is a thinner medium, unlike, you know, your structure pastes or your modeling pastes. I don't trust myself to swirl because I feel like it's too easy for me to get underneath the stencil. But then too, if it's not like the most perfect impression, it's eh. If you don't like it, you can paint over it, but I try not to get too worked up about it. Don't get me wrong, it bugs me. But like on something like this where we're keeping the natural color of the tray, a little bit of imperfection is not really something. Oh, why? Terry's hands are frozen. Hold on, you guys. If I move this stencil, it's going to be bad. Now, usually when I'm frozen, everything turns off, but everything is on. So hold on. If I move this stencil to unfreeze the camera, it's going to be all bad. Hold on. Let me fix it. Ow. Oh, my knuckles were stuck. Hold on. Hi, Melissa Joins. Thank you for sprinkling. What are my plans? I usually don't keep my stuff just because I don't have enough room to keep everything. So most everything goes into auction. It's weird that it's only keeping me up here in the corner and not giving me the full screen. So weird. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, I punked you guys all out of screen. So that's what I didn't want to do, was move the stencil and unfreeze my hands. So my bad for that. Sorry. But that's that. So I think that's really pretty. It's just a little hint of it on there. It's not like too in your face crazy. So let's dry it a little bit and then we'll do the other side. For once, it's not the book. I know, we always think it's the book. For once, it's not the book. But see, I think it would be pretty to do some like of the flat backs that are the same copper color, but just so that there's a little bit of 3D like on the circles, the few circles that are there. Oops, something fell as usual. Something's always falling because I always have something in my pocket. All right, so let's do the other side. Stop it. Okay. Let's move that over a little bit. I'm looking at the space that's here. And then this went to the bottom of that first line. Okay. Nope, now we're over too far. All right. Okay. Same thing. Again, you can probably make your life a whole lot easier if you use some spray adhesive. But just tap your brush off so that you don't have so much paint. Look at my finger get stuck. This little area right here has a lot more of the plain wood and not the white. So I wonder how much of it is going to really stand out. Probably not much, which is fine. I don't know if I've ever had bread pudding either. I'm not really sure. Are you tapping like I'm tapping? It's Morse code. Do you want to come tap for me? Come on, I'm doing a stencil. Tennis elbow. Almost there. Ta-da! Now this, if you have the stencil spray, this is like perfect. Spray the stencil spray on there. Let it sit on there for a few minutes. And that will just wipe right off with a baby wipe. The stencil spray is amazing. So I don't worry about that drying on there because I know that'll come off super easy. Is the bread wet tasting? I can't stand wet bread. I don't put gravy or anything on it. French bread. I don't think I've ever had bread pudding. Like, what is it? Because when I think of bread and I think of pudding, I'm thinking the same thing. Is it wet? Vicki Browning, are you out? Are you still in urgent care? That is so pretty. I mean, it's just a little, a little bit. And then for over here on the sides, I don't think we need anything because whatever I put through the top or put in there for the handles will typically drape over the sides here anyways. But if you wanted to put something there, I guess you could. Now for her, what time is it? It's almost time. Not yet though. Can I help you? Whoops, what? On the vehicle? Why, are you trying to get somewhere? You trying to go somewhere? Oh, you're just trying to go night-night. You're not gonna go night-night? Welding? You didn't want to help me do my stencil, but you're gonna go do welding? Okay, pasta sauce. I think I'm tinking. I'm tinking. Hi, Troy. Can I help you? Yes. Thank you. I needed that. Custardy mixture that you add to bread and bake. More like bread stuffing in a turkey. It's not wet. You're waiting for the doctors. That's the only thing, like when you go to like the emergency and you need help right away, or you go to urgent care because it's urgent. Those places you sit the longest in misery. So I don't like going. In the Dutch oven. Babe, have you ever had bread pudding? Yeah, I don't like it. You don't like it? No. Why? Texture? Bread should not be pudding. Bread should not be pudding? No. Okay. It doesn't make sense? I got something in my eye. I'm going to put the contour, the transparent, on her bathing suit. Hold, please. Okay, let's make sure. So that way it'll be glossy. Exactly like the bag that I did. How I did the love So this will have a little bit of, be a little 3D, not a whole lot, but it'll give her shine. Now, we don't have to worry about the shading and the contours that are in the bathing suit because it's still gonna, you're still gonna see all of that right through this once it dries. You can also use the 3D varnish as well. You don't have to just use your contour liner. I like the contour liner just because it's got the smaller tip, and like for the love that I did yesterday, the writing, and then just the bathing suit, some of the little parts on here, these little pointy parts that we were talking about earlier are really skinny. So but I'm also wondering if I should do some of the butterflies, but I don't know. Yeah, the stale bread. Huh? What stale bread? What you talking about, Willis? Whoops. So this is this on the love. So you could see, I don't know how well you could see, but it's shiny. Shiny! And then if I try to hold it this way so you guys can see, that's the bag. I need to take pictures of it later. I need to grab some stuffing and put it in the inside there. Should we do a couple of the butterflies or no? What's the salad you make with stale bread? It does say salad, right? Panzanella? Panzanella? They got really quiet out there. It sounds like they're closing up shop. Like they're done detailing. Yeah, we're almost done here too. That's funny. What timing? They're done and we're done. Yep. That's how it always is, isn't it? We'll do a couple of these. Is my head in the way? Ani! Did we just do those 3? I don't know. I'll do maybe one in here. I'm trying not to get the bill of my hat in the way. And it doesn't take so long to dry either. It'll be dry within well, it's cold right now, so depending on where you're at, it could take a little bit longer, but a couple hours max, and it will start going transparent and clear up. Nail art butterflies. So then, what I will do is, I was actually thinking about possibly doing epoxy, but I wonder how the epoxy would look on top of this. I'm sure it would just be, it would look 3D underneath the epoxy. It wouldn't look bad, but. So once that dries, it's going to be like the Love. You're not going to be able to tell at all. It's just going to have that like shine, and it'll have just a little bit of lift on there, which I think is going to be pretty just on some of those butterflies. But yeah, so easy. We just kept the tray the way it was. I don't know, it was just really fitting to the paper. I'm going to figure out what to put in the handles. You guys know I've got a bunch of ribbon and stuff, so we might even mix a couple, but you guys see now. So obviously now the jute really isn't gonna, that's why we took the jute out. So if you're wondering, if you weren't here at the beginning, what was in the handles, it was just like the jute, which I don't even know what I did with it. Did I throw it away? I don't think so. Oh, this. So it doesn't match our glamorous pinup that's in there. So I'll find some either chiffon ribbon or something to put in there. That'll look pretty, but I'll wait till everything dries so nothing accidentally falls into the the butterflies or her bathing suit, and then it looks all funny because it's got imprints of ribbon in it. So thank you. Yeah, so the stencil is Decoupage Queen stencil. I think it's Borders. You can get it. Did I don't even know if I put the exclamation DQ on there. I might have taken that off. But you can find it on my Decoupage Queen link. And yeah, so tomorrow is going to be Miss Linda from Circle Heart Creations. So you guys know I love me some Miss Linda, so she'll be on with me tomorrow, and then we'll be back here on Monday, and then the same schedule that we had like this week will be like that going forward until something changes again. But yeah, so join me tomorrow at 3:00 Eastern on Decoupage Queen. And I hope you have a great rest of your evening, a great weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, I love her too. She is the absolute best. So, anyhow, have a great evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.